The first interception of the career for Ty Hambright, coming at a position he wasn't even originally recruited for.
You know, when we initially recruited Ty kind of as a tailback initially, you know, we saw him at some camps and, you know, it was kind of a spot that we were full at the time, but we really liked his athleticism and, you know, a lot of the things he did with the ball in his hands and showed some tremendous instinct and just great overall awareness on the field. And obviously comes from a tremendous program where winning's pretty important and they do a lot of it there. So you figured that you knew what type of kid you were going to get there from a competitive standpoint. And then when he came to camp, right from day one, you noticed that movement-wise, you know, instinctually and just overall being fluid and his transition and burst was pretty good. And then taking it into the meeting room is an extremely fast learner. And that was the thing that I noticed right away was that I talked to Coach about it. I said, you know, Ty's really picking up on things really well, and not having a defensive background was kind of surprising.
Really, you know, coaches have been telling us and harping on us all in. So, you know, I told the coach I'll come here and play anything, you know. As long as I get a chance to be on the field, that's all that matters. At first, it was kind of, you know, nerve-wracking. I was shocked, you know, being on the field. Remember the first game against Quincy, I was shaking the whole time. But now I'm getting more comfortable, and now I feel like I'm able to help the team out and get a couple wins.
This freshman has emerged as a key player on the Sycamore defense, and with having little defensive background before taking on this position, says even more about the production Brad Wilson gets out of this young Sycamore.
Playing him out there, you know, you talk about spacing and you talk about, you know, the ability to understand multiple coverages, techniques, leverage, eye discipline, where your help is, where your help isn't. You know, all those things are new, freshman period, much less a young man that hadn't played a lot on that side of the ball. So as you said, I mean, I think that, you know, when you're trying to figure all that out, it seems like a lot's thrown at you, you know, and I think that as we just gradually progressed him through, you know, he just showed the more and more we gave him, the more and more he learned. He's also got a lot of guys in that room that really care about him and understand that the expectation is the position, and they know that in order for us to be great, he's got to be great. So they took a lot of pride in getting him ready too. So you got a lot of leaders in there, the Lonnie Walkers and the Esdras and the Jamal Joneses of the group, and Rondell had played a lot of nickel too. So he really kind of helped bring Ty along. And so when you have those guys, you know, kind of looking after him as well, it tends to make your job as a coach a little bit easier bringing him along.
I feel like in the next couple of years, I can bring some leadership, you know, the more comfortable I get, as I said. Being able to help the younger guys out, you know, coming up along with myself, you know, learning from the guys and trying to help my teammates at the same age as me.
And if Coach Wilson had any worries Ty would switch back to running back, well, Ty did get caught up by the opposing quarterback, preventing him from having a pick six last Saturday. I think he's safe on defense.
Heart pounding, a lot of things going through my mind. The first thing that went through my mind was don't fumble. You know what I'm saying? Just keep running, and then of course, you know, it didn't go the way I wanted to. I wanted to score, but you know, just keep rolling with the ball.
He's not a game breaker, I guess, you know. So yeah, they weren't fighting for him after that. You know, Coach Eck was making a joke. He, you know, they were all up there high-fiving, and all of a sudden he had to start looking at his call sheet again. So yeah, we gave him a little bit of a hard time about that. But you know, tremendous play, great awareness, great communication. You know, right place, right time, because he trusted himself, his technique, his eyes, and obviously then his ability took over, and he made a great play for us.
For more on Indiana State football, stay right here at GoSycamores.com.